Hey there, folks. I just wanted to have a quick, well, probably not quick, but a vlog showing off my new little office space here. I know I've talked about it a lot on Twitter, and I had some updates to give anyway, so I thought I'd use it as a chance to, show off this space and use the wide-angle lens of my GoPro. So, I will do a proper tour, but this is it, pretty much. Like, the room, from wall to wall. It's blue. I like the color. It kind of stands out from the rest of the house. It's the only room we painted, so I like it. Anyway, before I'll do all that, I wanted to do some quick updates. Next month, things are changing a little bit. I know everyone does the horror month for October, and I wanted to stick with that. So I've got some special scary game content coming out with some friends for the rest of the month, but November is going to be a little bit different from the others. Peanut Butter Gamer, who's one of the YouTube idols that I have, because I never really got into Markiplier or anyone like that. Peanut Butter Gamer has been doing a Zelda month for the last few years, and it's kind of caught on in the rest of the YouTube community. And me being a big Zelda fan, I always really look forward to Zelda month. So I want to do one myself. November is going to be ideally entirely Zelda footage. I've got a few special things planned that I don't really want to talk about right now because they're kind of in the planning phase. But one major thing is my brother's Zelda fan game that we did a live stream of last month on his birthday. So in September. I'm finally going to be releasing that as video footage throughout the month of November. On Tuesdays and Fridays, there will be a new episode of that. But I also don't like to really have more than one video a day unless it's a vlog or something. So that means that the Tuesday indie games are not going to be a thing anymore. I might bring them back someday, but honestly, I just got a job again, and with all these stuff I've kind of picked up and I'm really enjoying doing, these indie games just don't have the same appeal to me anymore, and so I just want to take a break from them, Focus on some other stuff for right now, and then I'll get back to those. Because they are free, they're easy, but I don't know, I don't have as much fun with them as I do with some other stuff. And I'm kind of overdoing videos by myself for a lot of reasons. So I want to do more stuff with friends, I want to do more, fun, collab type stuff. And so those are getting pushed aside because they're mostly local play. So yeah, November is going to be ideally almost all Zelda footage. And yeah, I've got some special stuff planned for that, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I think you'll enjoy it too. I know a lot of people have been asking since I finished the original Zelda LP when I'm going to be doing more Zelda stuff. And you have your answer. Enjoy November. Zelda month, November. Yeah, also I do know that we just hit 200 subscribers, and that is amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I was honestly just assuming we'd never get there. But, views were going up, retention was going up, so I was totally happy with where we were. But we just passed 200, that's amazing. I've got something special planned for that too. I kind of asked, what people wanted me to do for a celebration, and, it was mostly jokes, but unanimously it was sing something. So I'm going to try to do a little song of something. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I was thinking a mashup thing, but those are kind of hard to do with the limited resources. Because I don't play any instruments or anything. I just bit my lip. Ow. So I gotta figure out what to do with that. But I'm thinking some kind of song thing, maybe mixed with gameplay footage. I don't know. It'll probably be a little delayed, but I want to have some fun with it, not just throw up something that, could be any kind of video. I want it to kind of be a special thing for you guys. Because you're special. So, duh. So cheesy. Other bit of news. Real quick, I have all this open space, and it's kind of bare, and that means recruiting you guys for some art. If you've ever wanted to, create custom art for me for whatever reason, I don't know, or if you just have something at home and you're like, man, I think you'd really like that, feel free to, send me a message on Twitter, send me an email, whatever you want to do to get in contact with me about, sending me a digital file so I can print it out, mailing it to me, I have no qualms. Okay, the GoPro died, so I'm going to finish my sentence here. But yeah, so while I'm doing this this little, room tour, think about maybe sending me some art or something, or, you know, whatever might be fun. Because I'll put stuff on my walls. I've got a little bit already, like this guy here, if you remember, was out of a book of reject superheroes, and I thought it was really cool that there's apparently a comic book hero that has my same name, and he's a lumberjack, which is just even better. So yes, stuff like that. Some little cat remnants, like this Cat Mario figure. Another one of Luigi over here. And yeah, these curtains. Sorry, it's kind of bright out there, but these curtains that were actually bed sheets, like Mario bed sheets that we would turn into curtains. You know, I've got some stuff hung up, but if I can back up a little bit here. Super bare walls. And you're about to get blinded. Yeah. So, point is, I have a lot of wall space, if you want to send me stuff. If not, I'll figure something out. But, you know, I wanted to put the option out there, because I know I've got a lot of really talented people in this little community, and I wanted to get your help. But yeah, this is basically the room. It's kind of small, so I can't really get a very good shot, but I've also got this nice little shelf in my backdrop, which I want to make bigger. Like, I want to get, like, something with cubes that I can kind of, you know, fill and make a tiered wall space, which would be pretty cool. But right now it's just got, like, some books and things, like my Hyrule Historia, this awesome, like, Pacific Rim prequel comic, which I love, because Pacific Rim is awesome. And I'm super sad that the sequel might be canceled, but I hope not. And this is what I wanted to talk about most, because this is actually a documentary. It's like a book about the documentary, which is really cool. And this was done by Morgan Spurlock, if you can see that. He is a documentary filmmaker who did like the Super Size Me one that was really popular back in the day. He's also done a few other things like this, obviously, and had a TV show called 30 Days that was really good. But yeah, the point is, this movie came locally because one of the guys in it is actually like from my town, which I thought was really cool. And me and my brother got to meet him at a film festival, and that was super awesome because I admire him a lot. But yeah, so check out that documentary if you get a chance, because if you love nerd culture and stuff, it's pretty great. Like, I guarantee you'll enjoy it. But anyway, the second shelf is just kind of some games that, you know, I wanted to focus on because they're cool for whatever reason. Like, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance is my favorite one in the Kingdom Hearts series, so I wanted to show that off. The original Wind Waker, just because I think it's cool that I have it. Because I've got both copies, like, you know, the HD and this one. But the HD is a digital copy because it came with my special edition Wii U. So, yeah, I wanted to put that up there. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Not my favorite game in the series, but one of the only, like, physical copies I have of Final Fantasy that I could put up. And it's a nice box art, so, you know, it's still a cool thing. And, of course, Majora's Mask 3D, one of my favorite games of all time. That shouldn't really surprise anyone. Down here, we've got the Venom mug from Loot Crate a few months ago, which I just think is really cool. And goes well with this awesome Spider-Man vault, which I got from a friend for Christmas a few years ago, and, like, you know, displayed because it looks really cool, but never really went through that much. And there's actually a lot of really cool stuff in here, like, kind of, you know, comic pages and things like that. So I'm probably going to take some of this stuff out of here and hang it up. There's, like, original drawings and stuff like that. It's really nice. So some of the stuff that'll go up on the wall is probably from this book. And then, of course, my, you know, 3DS cartridge, because it's Zelda. I like it, whatever. The other thing in here, being displayed by the lovely Ridley. You want to wake up? You want to wake up? Hey, Riddles. Okay. Is this director's chair. And my mom made this for me, actually, because I used to do not a lot of directing, but I used to direct some stuff for, in my college. Like, I did a few one-act plays and some little, like, short films and stuff like that. And so I have this in here to remind me that, you know, this is what I want to do. Like, this is my goal, is to kind of fill this chair and be, like worthy of having it, essentially. So, you know, it's nice in my little editing space here to have a little reminder like that of why I do this. So yeah, the other thing that I really want to do in here is to kind of fix some stuff a little bit. Like I've still got this, this homemade green screen back here that's just like a green sheet over foam board. And eventually I'm gonna have to get this foam back to my mom because it's hers. I actually have an old projector screen at my mom's house that I'd like to hang from the ceiling, like right behind my chair, and put clip fabric to it. I got tired of holding the camera. Anyway, so that way I could, basically pull down a screen, clip the fabric to it, and then have a permanent fixture up there that I couldn't have really done in a bedroom because it's shared space. That's kind of awkward. But in here I can kind of make it my own, and that's awesome. I can do things like that. I also wanted to get rid of this obnoxious light up here that blinded you a second ago, and maybe put in like a strip shelf with kind of a left, center, middle smaller light on there, so it gives me a better wash. Because I mean this works. But if I'm gonna get a good green screen, I want to get a better lighting setup. So the point of saying all this is to show you that I really do want to do better. I'm always looking at ways to improve. Getting that janky green screen in the first place was a way to get the bed out of the background, because I always hated having that there. So now that I have this own space, yeah, I have a nice background. I don't need a green screen as much, but I still like it, and I still think it looks really good, over the gameplay footage, rather than cutting out a corner. And so I'm still trying to find ways to improve. And I really want to get a nice professional setup, but I don't have a lot of money, so, I'm trying to figure out ways to do it on my terms, but still make everyone happy. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Just some quick updates about what's coming next month, and a little look into, my new space here. I think there's one more indie game this coming Tuesday, and that's it. I had filmed it all a while ago, and it's kind of been, putting it out. So I just figured I'm not going to make any more after what I filmed a month or so ago. So I don't think it's going to make it all the way through October. I might try to figure out something else to do on Tuesdays, but with a new job starting, I'm probably just going to take that day off, honestly. I've already got the Mario Maker stuff on Monday. That's not going away. The live streams on Wednesday. Content on Thursday and Friday. I have a schedule in my head that I just haven't told anyone. So, it's plenty of content. I think I can do without the Tuesdays. And, school on top of that, too. Which I have, a week off until the next session, so I don't really get to relax that much. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So, yeah, tell me what you think of the new space here. And if you have any ideas for how to decorate it, please let me know in the comments, or like I said, send me a message. Yeah, until next time, have fun.